uncomfortable when he told me this. I'm a pretty introverted person and also suffer from social anxiety, which makes extended periods of socialization pretty stressful for me. I have met his family several times and even stayed at their house for a week. They live across the country from us, so I don't see them very often. But these arrangements sound pretty cramped to me, and the idea of sleeping with his grandma makes me uncomfortable, honestly. I told my boyfriend I was happy to pay for my own hotel room, and he said he would prefer to stay with me, so we made the decision that we book our own room. I thought the whole thing was resolved until earlier today when my boyfriend called and said that his parents were not okay with us getting a separate room and were insisting we stay in their suite. Their reasoning was that if we stay in our own room, they won't be able to spend as much time with us. But I'm sure it also has to do with the fact that they don't want us sharing a room. As a compromise, they offered to switch the sleeping arrangements. Me, my boyfriend, and his brother could share the second bedroom, and their grandma would sleep in the common room on the pull-out couch. This ended up leading to a fight between me and my boyfriend because he thinks we should go along with his parents' wishes to make them feel more comfortable. I'm feeling really conflicted. In my gut, I feel very uncomfortable with the amount of control his parents are trying to exert in this situation. Being told I can't share a room with my boyfriend when we sleep at each other's places regularly and have been on vacations together, which his parents are aware of, makes me feel pretty frustrated. But I don't want to disrespect their culture and religious beliefs, and I don't want to create unnecessary drama. Should I just suck it up, get my own hotel room despite his parents wanting everyone to be together, not go to the wedding? Interested to hear people's thoughts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did I submit this story?
The thing that is weird is like, they are on the opposite side of the country, staying at each other's places all the time, going on vacations. The parents know. Like at this point, they know. They've been together for 5 years. They're 30 and 28.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they are full-on adults. I do think it's strange. Like these people have been together 5 years. This family is trying to pretend that they have never had sex and that they don't have sex, just while they're on this trip together, it feels like. And it feels like all of their decisions are like sexually pointed, you know? They're like, no, we don't want you to get a hotel room for you two to do your little sexual getaway. You should be with the family and not have any sexual getaways at all.
It's also not like a family gathering. It's a friend of the family's wedding.
Right.
So it's not necessarily like, oh, we did this for the family. It's like, no, we all happen to be going.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's just like the parent. I can understand like all this rhetoric from the parents. I'm like, this is typical parent rhetoric.
Yeah.
Of like, no, like then you don't get to spend as much time with us. Like you're staying in a hotel room down the hallway. Like,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
This is shit.
And it's like, who actually like parties in the hotel room with the family? Like maybe you have like a movie night or something, but that's easily
It's not.
doable.
It's gonna be stressful. It's gonna.
Yeah, it feels like they want everyone to be under the same roof because so then they can operate under the rules that they have.
Yeah.
But it's like, why doesn't the brother, like, it just, like, just be honest. If this conservative family doesn't want any coitus occurring while on this
I
trip.
don't think coitus would be occurring. Like,
Exactly. Like, what is like these
But
people?
it's occurs, it's a suite, they're separate bedrooms.
I mean, you know, people gonna do what they're gonna do, but like, it wouldn't happen. Like, it's a family trip.
Right.
Why doesn't the brother just share the pull-out couch with grandma or share the second bedroom?
No,
with grandma? And then the couple's on the couch, and that's fine.
I thought the logic was going to be that grandma gets the bed because she's grandma. She's
Right, she needs a bed.
Yeah.
Don't put grandma on the couch.
Grandma on the pull-out couch is
That's a little vicious. I was like, don't put grandma on a pull-out couch.
No.
That sucks.
That's worse than a home.
She's not going to get up. Like,
She's falling down the pull-out couch.
you got to fold her
get
into
up.
the couch after she's done.
To rest.
You put her to rest.
I think it's a classic case of like the guy kind of being in the middle of like wanting to respect his family's wishes, but also being like, I want to listen to my girlfriend, and that is arguably a very tough position to be in. I acknowledge that, but there needs to be a certain point when you kind of stand up to your family and say like, hey, I am a full-grown adult. I need to be able to make decisions with my long-term partner, and if what makes both of us comfortable is getting a separate hotel room, like you need to respect that, or be able to stay in the same suite under our terms.
I think it is a good red flag here of like, this is how he lets his family control him. Like, if he's not going to change that, that's something you got to be prepared for.
Yeah,
If
like
you
this
marry this guy, have kids with him, like, his family's going to have
No, like
Power.
this is one of those moments where it's like, okay, time to set a precedent.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
like, all right, no, this is the boundary we have. So like, they were already willing and down to have a room, a separate room, and that's like a grown adult
you not see
way
that
to handle the
death is your only
situation.
destiny?
And then the compromise is not, no, you still do what we want and still be sharing a room with another person. It's no, we'll get our own hotel room, but we'll make sure to spend every moment with you guys as a family. Because a friend's wedding is not the time to be pressing family values into a situation.
Why was
Yeah.
the
It's
not
Howard
family's
shooting
wedding,
so
it's a
slowly?
friend.
Exactly.
Right, right. And it's like a weird situation of like trying to please everybody, which
Yeah.
is why I think boundaries is a big word. Like you kind of have to learn. There's a way to say no without it being like you.
Right. Several comments here. 4 to 5 nights? Nope, absolutely not. The lack of privacy would test my sanity. The bigger issue is your boyfriend letting his parents dictate where you sleep and what you can do with your own money based on culture and religion.